Hey, it's me, C, and welcome back to my channel. I would like to introduce a new segment on my channel that I'll do every so often called SHEEO Talks. SHEEO. You know, like CEO, but because I'm a woman and this is to inspire all of us women. Hello. I am such a girl's girl. I love everything about female empowerment. I love connecting with different and new women. I just really love, and not to single the guys out, but I just really love connecting with women because a lot of times women have this thing as to where we can't get along, we can't connect, we can't whatever. But honestly, that's not true. Like in my creative journey, I've met so many different types of women or girls that have done YouTube, blogs, entrepreneurs, you name it, I've met them and they've been a big help to me. And I hope that I've inspired and been a big help to them as well on their journey. So that is why I am doing these SHEEO talks. Now, how often will I do these? I don't know. Maybe it'll be once a week. Maybe it'll be every other week. Maybe it'll be once a month. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But if you have topics that you would like me to talk on so we can have girl talk, entrepreneur talk, comment them down below and I will make sure that I mention them in the next SHEEO talks or the next ones to come. Last year, I also started something called Brown Bougie Boss Babes, where I basically just showcase women of color, whether you're creative, an entrepreneur, whatever you do. I will post them on my Instagram page and give them a shout out, kind of like a little Women Crush Wednesday, but I ask them to submit specific information. If you are not following me on Instagram, make sure you do so now because I will be bringing those back very, very, very soon. And I would love to nominate some of you ladies. Like, you can comment your name down below and say, hey, I would like to be a Brown Bougie Boss Babe, or follow me on Instagram and DM me, and then we can connect that way as well. Or if you know somebody that you would like to nominate, feel free to do so. And when I bring it back, it's not going to be what it was before. It's going to be bigger and better than ever. That's why I am taking my time with bringing it back. There are so many women, like I said before, that I've connected with, and I just want to, have them connect with other people that I connect with, or have me connect with more people that they're connected with. Like, it's all about networking and just building that network. Progressing in your career, whether it be a content creator, entrepreneur, influencer, whatever you are, networking will literally help you take it to the next level. Okay? But we are going to get off of that and move on to today's SHEEO topic. I don't know about you guys, but I'm 26 years old and I have a ton of responsibilities, okay? And of course, I will have more responsibilities down the line, whether it be kids, owning a home, what have you, those things will come. And a lot of those things will require more finances. Now, I am not a finance guru, but I'm just going to share with you guys a couple of things that have helped me make money in order to fund my lifestyle and fund my dreams. Wait, have you subscribed yet? Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Like, hello, and turn that notification bell on because, sis, you do not want to miss any of the content I post, including these SHEEO talks. All right, back to the topic at hand. These 5 things are sources of income that I have built for myself, and honestly, I'm looking to build more sources of income because you can never have too much. Hello? You really can't. So, source number 1 is to have your own merch. If you are building a brand, whether it be YouTube, if you're going to be an influencer, if you're going to be a makeup artist, a hairstylist, anything, have something that people can purchase from you, okay? I have services that I provide and I have products that I provide. So let me just dig a little deeper into the product. So I have shop pieces of C, which is my online boutique based around my lifestyle. So every month I drop new pieces on my website. You can follow it on Instagram and subscribe to my website so you don't miss anything, any new products, any new pieces that I have, right? Cool. So the products that I release every month are based around me and my life. I think the most important thing for smaller brands and smaller businesses is that you have to provide a customer with a product that you are actually utilizing, number one, and two, that you actually are into. Like, people aren't going to buy into your brand or buy into whatever you're selling if it's not relevant to your life. So if it's not relevant to your life, why would it be relevant to someone else? So having merch that showcases and supports my brand is very important to me. That is something tangible that I can give or sell to my consumer. When they see it in their closet or they see it around their house, they're thinking Ciara. You know what I mean? So that is something that is really important to me, and I like connecting in that sort of way. And I can dig deeper into building my online boutique and my clothing brand and all of the things that I did to do that. So if you're interested in that, comment down below and let me know. I'll do a SHEEO talk on that as well. But let's move on to number 2, being a brand ambassador. Now listen, when you're building a brand, I know a lot of times some people are afraid to, connect with another brand and say like, hey, I want to be a face or, a person on the front line of this person's brand when I'm trying to build my own. But listen, when you're a smaller brand or a smaller business, there's nothing wrong with using that other person's network, whatever it may be, and using that to your advantage to get more followers, to get more consumers, to get more, light, period. There's nothing wrong with that. So one of my big brand ambassador opportunities that I have, I am a brand ambassador with BoxyCharm. Now, BoxyCharm is a huge company. They have however many followers on Instagram. They are a company that most women know about, have utilized, or would like to utilize. So me having a brand ambassador partnership with them was so awesome. Like, I was so excited about that. They do repost, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on their Insta stories or on their page, different things like that. So that also helps with, building your following up and connecting with their network or other people. So brand ambassador opportunities, you want to make sure, you are looking into those. I do have a video about, Instagram brand ambassador programs or companies coming to you with like boutiques and saying, oh, showcase this, showcase that, let me send you this, or buy this, buy that. And some of them are scams, so you do have to be mindful. But even if they are a small brand, it's nothing wrong with being a brand ambassador for someone else's brand other than yourself. It's called collaborating. I have a handful of brands that I work with right now, and I am in contract with starting to work with, which once some of them come, I'll be excited to share them with you guys. But, you gotta wait. You gotta be patient. But if you have questions about that, like I said before, DM me, comment down below. I'll help you out. We're going to get it going. We're going to get it moving. Source of income number 3. This goes back to your brand and making money off of your brand. Offering a service. Now, I'm going to go down the list of services that I offer. Some I promote and some I don't really promote as much, but that will change. 1, I am a makeup artist. I don't really like to call myself a makeup artist. However, that essentially is what it is. I get booked to do people's makeup for photo shoots, for weddings, for birthdays, special events, what have you. People book me. And with the corona and with the virus going on and everybody being on lockdown, surprisingly, that has not stopped. People are still booking me for future things to come. People are still booking me to have one-on-one FaceTime or Zoom meetings to do live tutorials or just help them out with their makeup as need be. So that is a great source of income. I offer product shooting for brands and companies, whether it be a cosmetic brand, whether it be a skincare. If it's anything relating to my personal brand, that's an automatic. And most of the time, you guys see me post about those things on my Instagram or social medias. But I also do product shooting for companies that have nothing to even do with me or my lifestyle. So I don't post about it. So, for example, there was a tea company who sent me a shipment of teas and things like that and asked me to just take lifestyle products of it. I didn't have to post it. They just wanted the content. I produced it, gave it to them. I got my cha-ching, and that was it. Literally, that was it. And for me, stuff like that is fun. I love creating content. I love recording videos, taking pictures, using my creative brain. Like, I have so many ideas that are just in my head, not even just for my brand, but from friends' brands or random people that I barely know. Like, the way my mind works is so creative. Like, you can tell me what your business is or whatever it is you're doing, and I can come up with a boatload of creative ideas for you, which leads me to my next service. There are content creators who need a little bit more help or need a little extra push with coming up with post calendars or content creating ideas. And who do they call? They call me, your girl. Hello, use your creative brain, baby. And I know what you're thinking. Doesn't that interfere with ideas you have for your own brand and this, that, and the third? No, because when I'm working on content for another brand, my brand turns off. I'm solely focused on this company and what their audience is, what their aesthetic is, whatever they have, what it is. So me coming up with ideas for another influencer, another content creator, another brand, that does not harm my business at all. There's plenty of ideas in my head just flowing. I literally have so many ideas in my head, I can't even sleep at night. And sometimes those ideas aren't even for me. So I write them down, and whoever it's for, I'll give it to them. If it's a friend or whatever, if it's a company, run me my check. But yet and still, that is another source of income. When you have a creative mind, don't waste it. Use your mind. Use whatever it is that you have to benefit yourself. So services, makeup artists, one-on-one classes, product shooting, product reviews, creative ideas, and creative directions. Those are all services that I currently offer at the moment, and the list is growing. I'm going to come back to you guys and share the new services that I offer. And I know I don't always promote that I do these things, which I'm going to start doing because you never know who might be in need of whatever service that I provide. Closed mouths don't get fed, and there's always money to be made. Source of income number 4. I sell on Poshmark. That is also a part of my brand. I literally do all these clothing hauls and this and that. I don't even wear half these clothes. Most of them still have the tags on it. So what do? I put them on my Poshmark and I go ahead and I sell it. I personally use Poshmark because there's no algorithm, but I know how to work it best. I know how to communicate on it, and I know what type of pictures and things like that work for me. So I have my Poshmark page set up a particular way, and it just works. It's so easy and simple to sell on Poshmark. I've done 2 videos on it already, not in detail of how I sell on it and how I ship the product and this, that, and the third, but of different clothes that I've put on there. So if you guys would like an in-depth or a tutorial, if you will, of how I sell on Poshmark and how I package the items, because yes, it's an item out of my actual closet, but I typically send those products out as if it is a product from my boutique. They are shipped in the same type of packaging and all of that. I also send a business card and say, hey, this is my boutique. If you ever want to shop, here's 20% off. Different things like that. So if you have a brand or anything, if you have a brand, don't be afraid to sell on Poshmark as well, because they do have boutique opportunities for you to go ahead and sell your boutique stuff as well. You can sell clothes, shoes, makeup, as long as it's not used, of course, baby clothes, you name it, you can sell it on there. Jewelry, like you name it, you can sell it. Now we are getting down to the last and main source of income that I currently have. That is my 9 to 5 J-O-B, job. Now, I know what you're thinking. With all of those other things that I named, how do I have time to work a 9 to 5? It is really easy. My 9 to 5, I work in HR. I'm at work. So when I'm at work, that's work. And when I leave, that's it. The work-life balance is very simple. I currently don't have kids. You know, my life is myself, my fiance, my family, and we all typically work together in some sort of realm or what have you. So my work-life balance is pretty easy. My work outside of my 9 to 5 is this, things that I enjoy and that is fun to me. So it doesn't feel like work. Now, a lot of people like to downplay 9 to 5 jobs and say, oh, having a 9 to 5 isn't for me, and I can never work for another person. Yes, we all want to be entrepreneurs. That's a fact. Like, who doesn't want to wake up and just be the boss and just do whatever they want to do for the day? That is great. But guess what? That is not always your reality. Sometimes you need that 9 to 5 job until you get to the level that you would like to be at to comfortably quit that 9 to 5 job and provide for yourself, your family, and what have you. Working in HR and working a 9 to 5 job kind of helps me think about different ways of how I would want to run my business, and when I have employees down the line, and when I do this and when I do that, what the things that I like, the things that I don't like. I'm also a person who I thrive off of structure. Yes, I like to be free and do what I want to do. Who doesn't? But on a day-to-day basis, I do like to have a structure. I do like to have a plan. So that's not an issue for me. Working a 9 to 5 job is not a hindrance. Yes, it takes up a big chunk of your day, but guess what? We have 24 hours in a day. So there's no excuse about how you don't have time to chase your dreams because you have to work. There's no excuse. There's plenty of times where I'm up late at night knowing I have to get up and go to work in the morning. But guess what? I will never work harder for the next man than I'm willing to work for myself and my business and my brand. So if that means I have to stay up late at night to get my job done, to get these videos out, to make sure my website is updated and ready, make sure shipments are going out, whatever the case may be, if I have to stay up late, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to get up and go to work so that I can make that money that funds my dreams and funds my businesses and funds whatever it is that I'm doing until I'm able to say, you know what, 9 to 5 job, bon voyage, toodaloo, au revoir, adios, amigo. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really not that big a video to work a 9 to 5 job, especially with the times we're in right now. You know, there are a lot of small businesses and entrepreneurs who are hurting, who are suffering, who aren't able to pay their bills or live their life how they are comfortably living them. Not to boast or brag, but I'm doing okay for myself. I still have my job. I am able to work remotely. And it also, gives me more time to work on my brand and my business and also bring in other services and business that I offer to make more money. So there's literally nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5 job. Don't ever let anybody tell you that working a 9 to 5 job, a 9 to 5 job is hindering you or your progression. Now, yes, there are situations where you are working a 9 to 5 job and it's not serving you in any sort of way. That's a whole different story. That is not what I'm talking about at all. Okay? So for all of my entrepreneurs, small businesses, small brands, whatever you have going on, working a 9 to 5 job and using that 9 to 5 job to fund your dream and keep it going and making it as big and powerful as you can. There's nothing wrong with that. Continue doing what you're doing until you feel like it's right or you feel like it's time for you to move on and be a full-time entrepreneur or do whatever it is that you want to do. Don't let any of these other people sit here and shame you because you're working for the next man. Whatever. Listen, get your coins. Get your coins. And this might sound a little strange, but I definitely think it's important for everyone to have worked, a 9 to 5 job or in retail or whatever it may be, so that once you have that business, Like I said before, you know how you want that company to be ran. You take certain experiences with you, you make them better, or you can bite off them and say, hey, I liked how my job did this when I have employees or a facility or whatever the case may be. I will take that with me and implement that into my business. There are different lessons and things you can definitely learn by working a 9-to-5 job or whatever job it is. Do not be in the mindset that that job is hindering you from doing the things that you want to do. There is nothing that can stop you from doing the things that you want to do. It's all in your mind. And even I have struggled with that in the past, and it's not easy. There are going to be sleepless nights, and guess what? They will all be worth it, I promise. So, those are my 5 main things that I do to make my, okay? Some of them kind of mesh with each other in a way, but there are definitely things that I will be adding on to my list of services and my sources of income very soon. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. My main objective when making these is to inspire you all. I aspire to inspire the next SHEEO or HEEO, okay? Whoever you are, I hope that I can serve as an inspiration for you to just go after your dreams, chase your goals, and don't worry about who, what, when, where, why. Just worry about yourself and just know there is a will and there is a way. Okay? Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn that post notification bell on so you don't miss anything that I post. And I'll see you in the next video.